Good afternoon, Year 9. It is Miss Duna here, and welcome to your Summer Term 1 Celebration Assembly. So it is 3 o'clock. Let's get comfy and let's get ready to celebrate some of your amazing achievements of the last few weeks of our first instalment of the summer term. So before we begin the awards today, I just wanted to celebrate some of the things that you have been getting up to during this really difficult time. And I think some of the photos that you've been sharing and the things that you've been doing, we will look back on in a few years' time, maybe next year, maybe when we're all back in school. And these things will epitomise the lockdown period. So there has been a lot of things to celebrate coming out of this period from Year 9. So here are a few of them, whether it's people raising money for the NHS by doing some runs or raising awareness through chalk drawings like Caitlin did. It's been really nice to see lots of you doing that, which was partly why I picked the colour theme this week for our competition. It's also really nice to see the photos that you're taking. I know loads of you love photography, which again is why I've done the photo competition on our Teams page. But just these pictures that we've got, the leaf from Panache and the flower from Josh, there's been way more as well, but I feel like lots of you have been stopping to take notice of nature. The amount of you that have submitted photos of flowers and trees has been really, really beautiful, so thank you for submitting that. Loads of you have been doing, as I've mentioned, lots of walking, getting out on your bike. We love hearing about what you're doing. Katie there, she did a walk to contribute to a house challenge, which is obviously to get to a certain destination. And I know loads of you have been out doing things like that, walking and managing to get some sports in there as well. As well as doing virtual school and the PowerPoints that we set and the knowledge that we set on the screen, it's lovely to see loads of you being creative with that work. So here's an example at the top from some fantastic geography work. I know Miss Williams is really proud of her class, one of them that does amazing work all the time, and they make it look really pretty, and that's just such a small thing that you've been doing that has been really lovely to see, just taking that pride in your work. But my favourite thing that you're doing, and that lots of us are doing, I know I am, lots of your teachers are, is those video calls with your friends. So when I saw this tweet pop up from Holly a few weeks ago that you guys had a Zoom call, and it was just a chance for you to see each other and catch up, it was really nice to see. So I think if you just look at these pictures now, it just sums up some of the positives that we've had while we've been at home, and I really can't wait to see some of the things you get up to in half term next week, whether it's the challenges that we set, whether it's other things. And I would really love it if you could send me some pictures in, because who knows, we might look back on this next year, maybe the year after when you leave Aldersley, and we'll think about the happy memories that we've had along the way. But now it is time to celebrate some academic achievements, let's say. So these are the subject awards, and these are for students that have been nominated for their fantastic effort and their progress in our virtual school. Now that's obviously no mean feat, it's really difficult because you're not with your teacher directly, but loads of you are still managing to get some fantastic work done. So our first award today is the WELLBEING Award, and this award is really, really special, isn't it, at the minute, because thinking about happiness hour, how everyone gets involved, our well-being is more important than ever. So I wanted to give this award to a student who has epitomised this award. They've got involved in every happiness hour, they've had some really, really lovely things to say and some lovely ideas, and they're always really conscientious about their friends' well-being. They're always checking in, saying how are you, it's lovely to see you when they're on Teams. And they do the same for their teachers. So a really big well done to our first award winner, who is Saima. Well done, Saima. Next up, the Ladder Centre Award winner goes to a student who is really active on Teams and has been doing loads of work behind the scenes. I've seen some brilliant things on Twitter, and this goes to Scarlett. Well done, Scarlett. Next up is the Duke of Edinburgh Award, lots of you getting involved with this. So the student that Mr Grimshaw, with support from Miss Foster, has picked is Jack W. Well done, Jack, fantastic. Now on to social studies. So lots of you, as I record this, are in this lesson right now. The winner of this award is Jake B. Fantastic engagement from you, Jake, well done. And now for childcare, the winner of the childcare award for summer term 1 is Ellie S. Well done, Ellie. Now for hospitality and catering. The work you do in this class makes my mouth water. Loads of you trying out recipes, posting what you've made, and I love seeing what you get up to. So the winner this half term of the award is Linda. Well done, Linda. I've seen your fantastic work and effort in that class. Really, really impressed. Now on to drama. As Miss Lynch said today on Teams, she's missing you all loads in her drama class, but the student she's given the drama award to this half term is Evie. Well done, Evie. I believe that's the second half term in a row. Go you. And now for computer science. I know the staff in computer science have been so impressed with the year 9 cohort this year, and I know we're going to see some amazing things from them. The student that they've picked in computer science is Chase. Well done, Chase. I know you're online for that lesson, every lesson, doing your best work, so well done. And now we have the business subject. So first off, we're going to start with GCSE business. The winner this half term of GCSE business is Maya. Well done, Maya. And for BTEC business, it is Rihanna. Well done, Rihanna. I believe you won that last half term as well. Go you. Next up is health and social. The winner this half term, I know they found it really hard to pick because so many of you are working so hard in health and social. Loads of you getting your coursework finished and up to date already, which is absolutely brilliant. The student they've picked though is Ida. Well done, Ida. And then for PE, lots of you in PE, as I've said, right now. So the winner that they've picked for PE is Ashley. Well done, Ashley. And now for DT, there is fantastic work that comes out of this subject. Every time I see you in lesson, I'm seeing brilliant things being done. So I know it was really hard for the DT team to pick someone, but let's see who they've gone for. It's Bethany. Well done, Bethany. And now for music. The student that's won the music award for summer term 1 is Jessica. Well done, Jessica. And for dance, the winner this half term is Ellie. Well done, Ellie H. Now for photography. Loads of you doing well in photography at the minute, but the student that has won the photography award is Joshua W. Well done, Josh. And I know your entries to the photo competition have been superb. And then we have art. Now I've seen some amazing work on the art teams page. The student that has won this term's art award is Sienna. Well done, Sienna. I've seen your brilliant work on that page. Geography then, let's see who's won the Geography Award. I know that Miss Williams in particular has been impressed with some of the students in her groups, and Miss Bullerman has as well. So let's see, the winner is Jaden. Well done, Jaden. I know Miss Bullerman is really proud of the work that you're submitting, so big, big well done. And now for Spanish. The winner of the Spanish Award this half term goes to Maya. Well done, Maya. And now for the French award. Now, if you do French, you've probably seen me sneaking on some of the Kahoot quizzes, and you've all beaten me, so I would never be able to win this award. But this student has been doing really well in French. They are always on the Kahoot, and they're always engaging with their lesson, so big, big well done to Joshua. Well done, Josh. And now for the Science Awards. We'll start off with the triple. So the student that has won the physics element is Christy. Well done, Christy. Then for chemistry, the winner of the chemistry award is Jovan. Well done, Jovan. The winner of the biology award goes to LEH. So well done if you have won one of those. And now for the trilogy science. So this student has won the overall award for science as a whole, and this is Gabriel. Well done, Gabriel. I know Mr. Stroyd and the science team are really proud of you. Finally, the basic subjects. So first off, the winner of the Maths Award goes to Gabriella D. Well done, Gabriella. You've been working so hard in maths. And the English Literature Award this half term goes to Bianca. Well done, Bianca. Mr. Lane has been singing your praises to the English team, so well done for your hard work. So that concludes the subject awards. Well done if you won one. That means you've been shining in that subject. If you didn't win one, it doesn't mean that you aren't. It's really hard for your teachers to pick with so many engaged Year 9s on board. But now it is time for the whole school awards. So these are for students whose achievements have gone beyond those subjects, and we have seen you working hard across your subjects, or maybe doing certain things across virtual school that we want to reward you for. So let's go. The first awards are the House Awards. These are chosen by your heads of houses. So Mr. Patel, this half term for Sapphire, wants to give his award to Chloe B. Well done, Chloe. You're really active on virtual school, and I know it's keeping staff really motivated. Next up is the Ruby Award, chosen by Miss Gale. She would like to say a huge well done to Jake B. Again, you've been really active on virtual school, Jake, submitting fantastic work, so well done. Now Mr. Dean's Award for Opal House this half term goes to Ravjot, another student who is always working hard and always trying her best, so well done, Ravjot. And finally, the Emerald Award, chosen by Head of House Miss Nuttall, this half term goes to Bianca. Again, another student who has been working incredibly hard across virtual school, so huge well done. Now this half term, I've also added in the Enrichment Award. Now I did this every half term in school, didn't I? But it was hard to do on virtual school. But now I can, because lots of you are doing so much enrichment outside of school, whether it's Kira doing a gymnastics, whether it's the girls on the Zoom call just catching up with one another, whether it's the wellbeing stuff that Saima especially has been doing, but lots of you like Alicia and Maya have been getting involved in, and Chloe. But this half term, I have to award a student who, for me, has epitomised the word enrichment. They are not just studying on virtual school during lockdown, they are doing other things to enrich this experience for them, whether it's bike rides, whether it's having a go at running, whether it's taking part in the reading challenges that Miss Seaney sets. So this student is going to go really far because of how well-rounded they are, but I really want to say a big well done to them for their enrichment during lockdown. So the award goes to Caitlin. Well done, Caitlin. Really, really fantastic seeing the things that you get up to. Keep them coming, and everyone else, share them on Twitter or on a Teams page when we open up the chat. We love to see what you're up to. Now on to the 3 school principles. So the first one is obviously be respectful, and lots of you are really, really good at this, and you epitomise this, whether it's to your peers or your teachers. You're always asking how their day is. But I wanted to give this to a student who is quite quiet, I think, and especially in normal school they were, but on virtual school they've just started to come out of their shell a little bit, I feel, and they are really polite to staff. They're always respectful to their peers, and I'm really excited to see what this student does over the next year or so before they finish at Aldersley. So a big well done to Abby T. Well done, Abby. So the next award is the Be Prepared Award, and as I mentioned with Abby just, it's lovely to see on virtual school students working super hard that maybe would go under the radar a little bit, and this next award is for someone just like that. So it's lovely to see so many of you online on time. This morning at 8:20 AM there were 11 of you up and ready for English period 1. But this student is really, really good at being prepared. They will ask their teacher for help in the chat if they need it. They're also so prepared that they'll sometimes support their peers. And it's just lovely to see their name online on all of the subjects that they study. They don't just pick and choose. So a big well done to Tamsin. Well done, Tamsin. And the final value is obviously challenge yourself. Now, as I keep saying, it's so hard to pick these, but I've gone with a student who, again, on virtual school, I'm seeing them up in their game a little bit more. So they are challenging themselves a little bit more. And whether it's in maths, whether it's in English, whether it's in one of their option subjects, they're always there giving it a go. And I'm really proud of them, and I know their teachers are as well. So a big well done to El DeAndre. Well done, El DeAndre. Really fantastic work. Okay, the final few awards then begin with the ASL award. So it's been really hard, I know I keep saying that, but it truly has, to pick one person to give the award to. I've changed my mind so many times, but I've decided to go for a student who this half term so far has not won an award yet, and I don't know why that is, because this student has been online for every single one of their lessons. They are always the first there. How are you, miss? How are you, sir? They always complete the work, and it's students like this that keep us all going during virtual school. It's really hard for us to be online, isn't it? I know how hard it is when we're at home and there's things going on and you've got your brothers and sisters and your pets getting in the way. But this student is really managing to do it. So a huge well done to the winner of my award this half term, and that is Hamza. Well done, Hamza. Thank you for keeping me going and lots of your teachers going. And then it is time for the Head of Year Award. So this is chosen by Miss Brown. Now, this student got entered into the spreadsheet where we put all the awards in really early on. So Miss Brown must have been dead sure who she wanted, and I know why she's picked them. So this student has, again, epitomised hard work, be respectful, challenge yourself, and be prepared on virtual school. It's lovely to see them online, engaging in the chat, but then also submitting work. So a big, big well done to Joshua. Well done, Joshua. Okay, and the last award that I have been able to choose today goes to most overall progress. Now, normally I would give this to a student following an ROP or following some exams who's made brilliant progress. Now, obviously we can't do that at the minute, can we, from home? And it's really tough in a way that you're all working hard and you're not being able to prove how good you are in exams. But also, I guess there's some positives as well, because you're not having to sit exams. But this student, I can see the progress that they're making on Teams, whether it's in the subject I teach, which is English, but I can also see it in other subjects as well. So for example, in maths, now my maths knowledge isn't great, but I can see, because they've been going on, they've been engaging with their maths teacher, they have been able to make brilliant progress. They've also made progress in other ways, like they're doing more enrichment, they're building their confidence more. I see their name popping up a lot more, and they're normally quite quiet. So a huge, huge well done to the student who I think has made the most overall progress this half term, and that is Katie B. Well done, Katie. Really, really fantastic work. You should be really proud. And the final award of this half term is the Principals Award. So this is ultimately decided by Mrs Davis, who is on Teams, and she can see all the brilliant work that Year 9 are doing. She has chosen a student that is very well deserving of this award. They work hard every day, they're online on time, they submit work, they engage in the chat, asking questions, supporting their peers. But they also have a bit of a funny side as well. Their jokes, as awful as they are, I'm not going to lie, get us through the day, especially in science, occasionally in English if Miss Jones is in the mood. And it is just lovely to have a bit of normality that this student definitely brings every day. So a big well done. The Principals Award this half term goes to Jovan. Well done, Jovan. Keep up the jokes, but not too much. So that is it. You have reached the end of the virtual celebration assembly for summer term 1. Can you believe how quick it's gone? Because I certainly can't. I hope that you've enjoyed it and you've made the most of this time. I know we've got some things that we can celebrate as a whole year group. We've got the highest increase in engagement as a year group, so that means we've got more and more of you logging on, which is absolutely brilliant. If you are one of those people that has been logging on since the start and you've been making the most of teams, as I've said so many times in this awards assembly, then thank you so much. You are keeping us going, and you are going to notice the biggest difference of anyone when we get back to school, because you'll just slot right back in and be able to just get on with things like kind of like nothing had happened, I guess. If you are someone that knows you're watching this and thinking, oh, I probably need to do it more, obviously we're all here to support you. If you ever need that, you know who to email. You've got me, you've got Miss Brown, and you've got the whole of the Aldersey staff body if you ever want to email them. If you know that there's some people in our year group that are on their Xbox a lot and you're chatting to them on the mic, or maybe they're spending a bit too much time in bed, maybe give them a little nudge, see if they're okay, say we miss you. There's loads of things going on our Teams page that people get involved in, and it's great just to see more names all the time. So a big well done for this half term, and I hope you have a really lovely week off. I hope you can enjoy the weather and you can safely get out and maybe socially distance and see a loved one perhaps. But anyway, have a really good time, and I will see you on Monday the 1st of June. See you later.